Become your best self. How to master your life and become your best self. Written and published by Stoic Ranger. Introduction. Have you ever paused to ask yourself, is this all there is? Why is it that some people wake up with passion, purpose and energy to create a life they love, while others remain stuck, trapped in habits, doubts and endless distractions? The truth is, life mastery doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you make the decision to stop drifting and take control. It happens when you commit to becoming the best version of yourself. This journey isn't about chasing perfection. It's about small, deliberate actions that lead to massive transformation. It's about reshaping your mindset, developing unshakable self-discipline, and aligning your habits with your deepest goals and values. Through this guide, you'll learn how to break free from the patterns that hold you back, silence your self-doubt, and take action to build a life of clarity, confidence, and purpose. You'll discover the tools to overcome procrastination, strengthen your mind, and unlock your fullest potential. Because here's the secret, your best self isn't somewhere far away. It's already within you, waiting to be revealed. If you're tired of feeling lost or settling for less, this is your moment. The journey to mastering your life starts now. Not tomorrow, not next year, right now. Chapter 1. Mastering your mindset. The first step to mastering your life is mastering your mind. Why? Because your mindset is like the lens through which you see the world. It shapes your thoughts, your actions, and ultimately, your reality. If your mind is filled with negativity, fear, and doubt, you'll only see obstacles, and you'll hold yourself back from achieving what you truly want. This book shows you how to take control of those negative thoughts and replace them with empowering beliefs. Self-doubt creeping in. Challenge it. Replace thoughts like, I can't with I will try or I can learn. The key lies in proven techniques like mindfulness, where you train your mind to focus on the present moment instead of getting lost in stress or regret. Then there's visualization, where you vividly imagine your success to build confidence and motivation. Think of it like mentally rehearsing for your goals. And finally, using affirmations, positive statements you repeat daily like, I am strong, I am capable, or I deserve success. These simple yet powerful tools can help you reprogram your brain to focus on solutions instead of problems, success instead of failure, and positivity instead of doubt. To strengthen your mindset, this chapter also emphasizes the importance of gratitude. By shifting your focus to what you already have, like health, family, or small victories, you can develop a perspective of abundance instead of lack. A grateful mind becomes a resilient mind, capable of facing setbacks with optimism. Remember, your thoughts have power. The way you think today determines how you live tomorrow. Start small. Replace one negative thought with a positive one. Set aside 5 minutes for mindfulness, or write down 3 things you're grateful for. Over time, these tiny changes compound into a powerful, unstoppable mindset. When you start mastering your mindset, you begin to realize that life isn't just happening to you, you're in control. With a clear, positive and focused mind, you can approach challenges with confidence and see opportunities where others see limitations. It's a game changer. Chapter 2. The Power of Habits. If your mindset shapes your reality, then your habits are the tools that build it. Your daily actions, no matter how small, have a massive impact on your life over time. This book highlights a simple truth. You are what you repeatedly do. Success doesn't come from one grand act. It comes from the small, consistent behaviors you practice every day. Think of habits as the foundation of your life. Good habits, like waking up early, reading, exercising, or eating healthy, build a strong and positive foundation. On the other hand, bad habits like procrastinating, overthinking, or scrolling endlessly on social media slowly weaken that foundation, holding you back from becoming your best self. The author explains how habits are formed through a cycle: cue, routine, and reward. For example, you might feel stress, cue, grab your phone and start scrolling, routine, and feel a quick sense of distraction, reward. While this may feel satisfying in the moment, it creates patterns that lead to wasted time and unfulfilled goals. To break bad habits, this chapter introduces strategies like habit replacement, where you swap negative routines with positive ones. Instead of scrolling when you feel stress, try taking deep breaths, journaling, or reading for a few minutes. Replacing bad habits isn't about perfection. It's about being intentional with your choices. Building new, powerful habits also requires consistency. Start small. Instead of committing to a massive workout plan, begin with a 10-minute walk every day. If you want to read more, start with 5 pages a day. These small actions, when repeated, build momentum and confidence. Over time, they turn into powerful habits that transform your life. The book also highlights the importance of stacking habits, linking new behaviors to existing ones. For example, if you already drink coffee in the morning, add a 5-minute gratitude journaling session right after. By tying a new habit to something you already do, it becomes easier to stick with it. Remember this: habits are not built overnight. They take patience, effort, and time. But once they're established, they work like autopilot, guiding your life towards success without you even realizing it. Small steps repeated consistently create big results. Your life is the sum of your habits. Choose them wisely, nurture them daily, and watch as they shape you into the person you want to become. Chapter 3: Finding Your Purpose. At some point, we all ask ourselves the big questions. Who am I? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Finding your purpose isn't just about having a job or achieving success. It's about identifying what drives you, fulfills you, and adds meaning to your life. Without a clear purpose, even the most comfortable life can feel empty, leaving you restless and unsure of where you're headed. The book explains that your purpose is a reflection of your passions, strengths, and values, the things that matter most to you. To uncover it, you must take time for deep reflection. Ask yourself, what activities make you feel alive and energized? What do you enjoy doing even when there's no reward? When do you feel like your best self? Often, purpose is hidden in the things that bring you joy, spark curiosity, or make you feel most connected to others. The journey to discovering your purpose may not always be clear or immediate, and that's okay. The author encourages you to explore and take action rather than waiting for purpose to magically appear. Try new experiences, step outside your comfort zone, and engage with people or causes that inspire you. Purpose often unfolds when you immerse yourself in life, volunteering, learning a new skill, or creating something valuable. But what if you're unsure? Many people fear they don't have a purpose. The truth is, everyone has one. It just looks different for each of us. Sometimes, purpose isn't found in extraordinary achievements, but in small, meaningful actions that improve the lives of those around you. It could be helping a friend, teaching someone a skill, or simply showing kindness to a stranger. These small moments of service can give your life a deeper sense of direction. Once you begin to align your actions with your purpose, you'll notice a shift. Challenges that once felt overwhelming become easier to manage because you have a reason to push forward. Life becomes more intentional, more rewarding, and more fulfilling because you're no longer just going through the motions. You're living for something bigger than yourself. Discovering your purpose is not about perfection or finding all the answers at once. It's a journey of self-discovery, guided by curiosity and action. Start small by asking yourself, what positive difference can I make today? Purpose begins with a single step, and over time, it will lead you toward a life filled with meaning, impact, and joy. Chapter 4. Building Self-Discipline. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals and achievements. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. This chapter teaches you that without discipline, even the most ambitious dreams will remain just that, dreams. While motivation may give you a boost in the short term, it's self-discipline that ensures you keep going when things get tough. The author explains that self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. But like any muscle, it requires practice, patience, and consistency to build. You start by taking small, intentional actions every day, actions that push you out of your comfort zone and closer to your goals. One of the key strategies in this chapter is learning to delay gratification. It's easy to choose what feels good in the moment, sleeping in instead of exercising, binge-watching TV instead of working on a project. But true progress comes from making choices that benefit your future self. Instead of asking, what feels good now, ask yourself, what will benefit me in the long run? The book introduces the idea of setting non-negotiable routines. This means creating daily habits that you stick to, no matter what. For example, waking up at the same time every morning, dedicating a specific hour to learning a new skill, or exercising for 20 minutes each day. These routines don't need to be perfect or overwhelming. They simply need to be consistent. The more you honor these commitments, the more disciplined you become. The author also emphasizes the importance of removing distractions. Our modern world is filled with temptations that steal our time and focus. Social media, endless notifications, and procrastination traps. To build self-discipline, identify your biggest distractions and create strategies to minimize them. This might mean setting screen limits, working in a quiet space, or using tools like timers to stay focused. Another powerful technique is the 5-second rule. When you find yourself hesitating to do something important, count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take action immediately. This simple trick helps override your mind's resistance and gets you moving before excuses can take over. Remember, self-discipline isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about keeping the promises you make to yourself. Each time you follow through on a commitment, no matter how small, you build trust and confidence. You prove to yourself that you are capable of staying focused, showing up, and making progress. At the end of the day, self-discipline gives you freedom. It allows you to live with intention, achieve your goals, and create a life you're proud of. By mastering self-discipline, you become the architect of your future, someone who takes control of their actions, choices, and success. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, discipline is doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Chapter 5. Lifelong Learning and Growth. The journey to mastering your life and becoming your best self doesn't end, it evolves. Lifelong learning is the key to continuous growth and lasting success. This chapter emphasizes that no matter your age, background, or current circumstances, you have the ability to learn, adapt, and improve. The moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. The author explains that growth isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every new skill you learn, every piece of knowledge you gain, and every challenge you overcome shapes you into a better version of yourself. The world is constantly changing, and those who commit to lifelong learning not only keep up, but thrive. One of the most effective ways to embrace lifelong learning is by becoming a voracious reader. Reading opens doors to new ideas, experiences, and solutions you might never have considered. Whether it's books, articles, or research, the habit of reading expands your mind, sharpens your thinking, and equips you to face life's challenges with greater clarity. Even reading just 10 pages a day can add up to incredible knowledge over time. The book also highlights the importance of learning through experiences. Growth doesn't only come from books. It comes from stepping outside your comfort zone, trying new things, and embracing both success and failure as lessons. Take that art class you've been curious about, start that side project, or learn a new language. When you challenge yourself to learn something new, you break old patterns and discover hidden talents. Another powerful lesson in this chapter is surrounding yourself with growth-minded people. The people you spend time with influence your thoughts, habits, and beliefs. Seek out mentors, role models, and friends who inspire you to learn, grow, and become better. Conversations with growth-oriented people can spark new ideas, offer valuable advice, and motivate you to push your limits. The author also introduces the idea of kaizen, a Japanese principle that means continuous improvement. The concept is simple: improve yourself by just 1% every day. Whether it's learning a new skill, improving a habit, or gaining knowledge, these small daily efforts add up to extraordinary growth over time. To fully embrace lifelong learning, you must also adopt a growth mindset. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, view them as opportunities to learn and improve. Don't fear failure. It's simply feedback that helps you adjust and try again. Every setback you experience brings you closer to success because it teaches you what works and what doesn't. The chapter concludes with a simple truth. Growth is a lifelong journey. It doesn't matter where you start. What matters is your commitment to never stop improving. The more you learn, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the more opportunities you create for yourself. Commit to learning something new every day, no matter how small. Read a page, listen to a podcast, have a meaningful conversation, or take on a new challenge. Over time, these efforts will compound, transforming you into a wiser, stronger, and more capable version of yourself. Remember, growth is the secret to a fulfilling life. The more you learn, the more you become. Chapter 6. Taking action and overcoming procrastination. No matter how big your dreams are, they mean nothing without action. This chapter teaches a powerful truth. Action is the key to turning thoughts into results. Many people have goals, plans, and ideas, but what often holds them back is procrastination, the habit of delaying what needs to be done. The book explains that overcoming procrastination is not about waiting for motivation. It's about creating momentum through small, consistent steps. The first step to taking action is understanding why you procrastinate. Procrastination often stems from fear. Fear of failure, fear of imperfection, or even fear of success. You might delay starting because the task feels overwhelming or because you're unsure of where to begin. The author suggests breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps. For example, instead of telling yourself, "I need to write a book," start with, "I will write 1 paragraph today." This reduces the pressure and makes action feel achievable. Another important strategy is to focus on progress, not perfection. Many people procrastinate because they want their work to be flawless on the first try. The truth is, progress matters more than perfection. Taking imperfect action today is better than waiting for the perfect moment that may never come. Start where you are, do what you can, and improve along the way. The author introduces the concept of the 2-minute rule to beat procrastination. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. Whether it's replying to an email, organizing your desk, or making a quick phone call, completing small tasks right away builds momentum and eliminates the mental clutter that comes from unfinished to-dos. Another powerful tool discussed is time blocking, scheduling specific periods in your day for focused work. Set aside dedicated time for tasks that matter and protect that time like an important appointment. Use tools like timers or the Pomodoro technique, where you work in 25-minute intervals followed by short breaks. These methods help you stay focused and prevent procrastination by creating structure. The chapter also emphasizes the importance of creating a productive environment. Your surroundings play a huge role in your ability to take action. Remove distractions, organize your workspace, and set up reminders to keep yourself on track. Something as simple as putting your phone in another room or using website blockers can make a big difference in your focus and productivity. The author explains that the hardest part of any task is simply starting. Once you begin, even with a small action, momentum kicks in, and it becomes easier to keep going. To overcome this hurdle, use techniques like counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and taking immediate action, or telling yourself, "I'll do this for just 5 minutes." Often, 5 minutes turns into more, and you'll find yourself making real progress. This chapter reminds readers that procrastination is a habit, one that can be replaced with a habit of action. The more you take action, the more confident and capable you become. Start small, build momentum, and celebrate your progress, no matter how minor. Over time, consistent action becomes second nature, and procrastination loses its grip on your life. Action creates results. Results create motivation, and motivation creates even more action. The only way to move forward is to start. Take the first step today, no matter how small, and watch how far you can go. Chapter 7. Building Resilience and Embracing Challenges. Life is full of challenges, some expected, others completely unpredictable. What separates those who thrive from those who struggle is not their circumstances, but their resilience. Resilience is your ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep moving forward, no matter what life throws at you. This chapter teaches you that challenges are not obstacles to stop you. They are opportunities to grow stronger, wiser, and more determined. The author explains that resilience begins with a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing challenges as failures or punishments, view them as lessons. Each setback holds valuable insights that can help you improve. When something doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, "What can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger?" This mindset shift transforms difficulties into stepping stones for growth. One of the most effective ways to build resilience is by developing emotional strength. Challenges often trigger emotions like fear, frustration, or sadness. Rather than avoiding these feelings, allow yourself to acknowledge and process them. Practice mindfulness or journaling to understand what you're feeling and why. By confronting your emotions head-on, you gain the clarity and strength to move forward with courage. The book also highlights the importance of building a strong support system. Resilient people don't try to handle everything alone. They lean on trusted friends, mentors, or family members during tough times. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive individuals provides encouragement, advice, and perspective when you need it most. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, it's a sign of strength. Another key strategy is to develop mental toughness by stepping outside your comfort zone regularly. Small challenges, like trying something new, tackling a difficult task, or pushing yourself physically, train your mind to handle discomfort. The more you expose yourself to challenges, the more confident and prepared you become when bigger obstacles arise. The chapter introduces the concept of acceptance and adaptability. Life rarely goes exactly as planned, and resisting change only causes frustration. Resilient people learn to accept what they cannot control and focus their energy on what they can. Ask yourself, what is within my power to change in this situation? What's my next best step? By staying adaptable, you can navigate uncertainty with strength and flexibility. To help you stay resilient in tough times, the author encourages developing daily habits that build inner strength. These include practices like gratitude journaling, meditation, and physical exercise. Taking care of your mind and body equips you with the energy and mental clarity to face challenges head-on. Simple habits, when practiced consistently, provide stability and strength during difficult periods. The final lesson of this chapter is that challenges are not meant to break you, they are meant to build you. Think of resilience as a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you prove to yourself that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way. You become someone who doesn't just survive challenges, but thrives because of them. Remember, resilience is not about never falling. It's about getting back up every single time. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Build your inner strength, and trust that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Life's storms may bend you, but with resilience, they will never break you. Chapter 8. Cultivating Gratitude and Living in the Present. In the pursuit of success and self-improvement, it's easy to get caught up in what we don't have or what we still want to achieve. But one of the most powerful tools for mastering your life is gratitude, the ability to appreciate what you have, no matter how small. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life, bringing a sense of peace, happiness, and contentment. The author explains that gratitude is not just about saying thank you, it's about recognizing and valuing the simple moments of life. The morning sunlight streaming through your window, a kind word from a stranger, or the health and abilities you have. When you pause to appreciate these moments, you realize how much good already exists around you. One of the key practices introduced in this chapter is keeping a gratitude journal. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to write down 3 things you are grateful for. These can be as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a productive day at work, or spending time with loved ones. By consistently practicing gratitude, you train your brain to focus on the positive rather than the negative. Over time, this simple habit can significantly improve your outlook on life. Living with gratitude also helps you to live in the present moment. Too often, we worry about the future or dwell on the past, missing the beauty of what's happening right now. The author encourages readers to practice mindfulness as a way to fully experience the present, whether it's savoring your meal, taking a walk in nature, or listening to someone speak without distraction. Being mindful allows you to feel more connected to yourself and the world around you. The book also discusses how gratitude builds resilience during difficult times. When life gets tough, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or hopeless. But even in challenging moments, there's always something to be grateful for. Lessons learned, support from others, or simply the strength to keep going. Gratitude doesn't ignore hardships. It helps you find light even in the darkest situations. Another powerful tool is expressing gratitude to others. Take time to thank the people in your life, your family, friends, co-workers, or mentors who have supported or inspired you. Whether through a heartfelt note, a simple text, or face-to-face conversation, expressing appreciation strengthens relationships and creates positive energy for both you and the people around you. The chapter concludes by emphasizing that gratitude is not a one-time exercise, it's a lifelong practice. By cultivating gratitude and choosing to focus on the present, you create a life that feels rich, meaningful, and joyful. You realize that true happiness doesn't come from having more, it comes from appreciating what you already have. Start today, pause, take a deep breath, and notice something around you to be grateful for. It could be the smallest thing, but it's enough. The more you focus on gratitude, the more beauty, peace, and abundance you will find in your life. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. Live with gratitude, embrace the present, and watch your life transform. Chapter 9. The Power of Consistency and Perseverance. If there's one thing that separates those who succeed from those who don't, it's not talent, luck, or even opportunity. It's consistency and perseverance. The ability to show up day after day, regardless of how you feel or what obstacles come your way, is the true secret to achieving greatness. This chapter explores why consistency and perseverance are so powerful and how to make them a part of your daily life. Consistency is about sticking to your efforts, no matter how small they seem. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. At first, the seeds may seem insignificant, just tiny actions with no visible results. But with regular care, water, and patience, those seeds begin to grow, turning into strong, thriving plants. The same principle applies to your goals, habits, and dreams. Each consistent effort is a seed that eventually produces results, sometimes sooner, sometimes later, but always when you keep showing up. The author explains that consistency is not about doing something perfectly, it's about doing it regularly, whether it's exercising, working on a project, saving money, or learning a new skill. What matters most is repetition. If you want to get fit, going to the gym once won't make a difference, but going 3 times a week for a year will transform your health. If you want to write a book, writing 500 words a day may not seem like much, but over a year, that's a full manuscript. Consistency transforms small efforts into extraordinary results, but being consistent isn't always easy. Life gets busy, motivation fades, and obstacles arise. This is where perseverance comes in, the determination to keep going even when it feels hard or progress seems slow. Perseverance is the grit and resilience that allows you to push through moments of doubt, frustration, and failure. It's what keeps you moving forward when others give up. To help you stay consistent, the book offers practical strategies. First, create a routine. Routines provide structure and make it easier to follow through on tasks, even when you're not motivated. Start by identifying your most important goals and dedicating specific times each day to work on them. Whether it's waking up early to exercise, setting aside 30 minutes to read, or blocking off an hour to work on your goals, routines make consistency a habit. The author also introduces the idea of tracking progress. When you see how far you've come, it motivates you to keep going. Use a journal, a calendar, or apps to track your daily efforts. Checking off tasks, even small ones, creates a sense of accomplishment and momentum. It reminds you that progress is being made, even if it's not always obvious. Another key lesson is learning to embrace setbacks. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. There will be days when you stumble, miss a task, or feel like you're falling behind. Instead of giving up, focus on starting again the next day. Perseverance is about getting back on track, no matter how many times you fall. Remember, it's not the occasional mistakes that define your success. It's your ability to keep going despite them. The book also encourages you to set realistic goals and break them into smaller steps. When a goal feels overwhelming, it's easy to procrastinate or give up. Instead, focus on manageable actions that you can repeat consistently. For example, if you want to start a business, begin by dedicating 30 minutes a day to research, planning, or networking. Small steps, done consistently, lead to big achievements over time. The author emphasizes the importance of staying patient. We live in a world of instant gratification, but true success requires time. Just as you can't rush the growth of a tree, you can't rush the process of achieving your dreams. Trust in your efforts even when you don't see immediate results. Consistency and perseverance compound over time, creating progress that will surprise you. The chapter concludes with a powerful reminder. Greatness is not built in a day, but it is built daily. Success doesn't happen overnight. It happens through small, intentional efforts repeated over and over again. When you commit to showing up, when you refuse to quit, you become unstoppable. Start small, stay consistent, and keep going, no matter how long it takes. Progress may be slow, but it's still progress. With consistency and perseverance, you will not only achieve your goals, but also develop the discipline, confidence, and strength to conquer anything life throws your way. This expanded version dives deep into the importance of consistency, the role of perseverance, and practical tools like routines, progress tracking, and patience. It provides actionable steps while inspiring readers to take control of their efforts and stick to their journey. Chapter 10. Building meaningful relationships and connections. No matter how ambitious, successful, or independent you are, one truth remains. Life is about people. Meaningful relationships and connections are the foundation of a happy, fulfilling, and successful life. Whether with family, friends, co-workers, or mentors, the relationships you build impact your happiness, growth, and sense of purpose. This chapter explores the importance of building strong connections and provides practical ways to cultivate relationships that add meaning to your life. The author begins by explaining that humans are wired for connection. We thrive when we feel loved, understood, and supported. Studies show that people with strong relationships are not only happier, but also healthier, more resilient, and more successful. While technology has made it easier to connect with people globally, it has also weakened the depth of our connections. Building meaningful relationships requires effort, intention, and presence. The first step to building strong relationships is to be present. In today's fast-paced world, distractions like smartphones, social media, and endless to-do lists often prevent us from truly engaging with others. When you're spending time with someone, put your phone away, listen actively, and focus on the moment. Being fully present shows others that you value them and deepens the connection you share. The book highlights the importance of active listening as a foundation for meaningful relationships. Listening isn't just about hearing words. It's about understanding feelings, thoughts, and perspectives. When someone speaks, resist the urge to interrupt or prepare your response. Instead, focus on what they're saying and ask thoughtful questions. People feel most connected when they feel heard and understood. Another key lesson is the power of giving without expecting in return. Meaningful relationships are built on generosity. Giving your time, support, and care. Offer to help a friend with a project. Be there for someone going through a hard time, or simply check in to ask how they're doing. Small acts of kindness strengthen bonds and show others that you genuinely care. The author also encourages readers to surround themselves with the right people, those who inspire, support, and challenge them to grow. Evaluate your relationships and ask yourself, do the people I spend time with bring positivity, encouragement, and value to my life? Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and a shared desire for growth. Let go of relationships that drain your energy or hold you back. Building meaningful connections also requires vulnerability, the willingness to be open, honest, and authentic. Too often, people hide their true feelings or struggles out of fear of judgment. But real connections are formed when you share your true self, your hopes, fears, and imperfections. When you're vulnerable, you allow others to do the same, creating relationships based on trust and understanding. The book introduces the importance of forgiveness in maintaining healthy relationships. No one is perfect, and misunderstandings or mistakes are bound to happen. Holding on to anger or resentment only creates distance. Learning to forgive, whether it's forgiving someone else or yourself, frees you from negative emotions and allows relationships to heal and grow. Another practical strategy discussed is to invest time in your relationships. Just like anything valuable, relationships require time and effort to flourish. Schedule regular calls with loved ones, plan quality time with family and friends, or simply show up when it matters most. Consistency builds trust, strengthens bonds, and deepens connections over time. The chapter also touches on building relationships beyond personal circles, such as networking and professional connections. The author explains that success often comes from who you know, not just what you know. Building professional relationships requires the same principles: show respect, provide value, and nurture trust. The key is to approach networking with authenticity, focusing on building genuine, mutually beneficial connections rather than seeking immediate gains. Relationships are life's greatest investment. The people you surround yourself with will shape your mindset, your happiness, and your success. Make an effort to cherish and nurture the connections that matter. A fulfilling life isn't about what you achieve alone. It's about the moments, love, and growth you share with others. Start today. Reach out to an old friend, express gratitude to someone who's helped you, or simply be present with the people you care about. In the end, the strength of your relationships will determine the quality of your life. Life is richer when shared. Build connections, nurture relationships, and treasure the people who make your journey meaningful. This version expands on building meaningful relationships with actionable steps like active listening, vulnerability, forgiveness, and surrounding yourself with the right people. It balances inspiration with practical strategies, making it both relatable and actionable. Chapter 11: Creating Balance in Life. In a world that constantly demands our attention and energy, achieving balance can feel nearly impossible. Between work, family, personal goals, and everyday responsibilities, it's easy to feel pulled in 100 directions. But this chapter reminds you of an important truth. A life without balance is a life without peace, clarity, or fulfillment. Balance is not about perfection. It's about creating harmony among the things that matter most to you. The author explains that balance begins with understanding your priorities. Take a step back and ask yourself, what truly matters to me? For some, it may be career growth. For others, it might be family, health, or personal passions. When you identify your priorities, you can begin to align your actions and time with what's most important. Without clear priorities, it's easy to get lost in distractions, leaving you stressed, overwhelmed, and unfulfilled. The first strategy for creating balance is time management. Time is your most valuable resource, and how you use it determines the quality of your life. The book introduces tools like time blocking, where you dedicate specific hours to work, rest, and personal growth. For example, set aside mornings for focused work, afternoons for family time, and evenings for rest or hobbies. By managing your time intentionally, you ensure that every important area of your life gets the attention it deserves. Another key lesson is learning to set boundaries. Many people struggle to say no, leading to overcommitment and burnout. The author emphasizes that saying no to things that don't align with your priorities means saying yes to what truly matters. Whether it's declining unnecessary meetings, limiting work after hours, or stepping away from toxic relationships, boundaries protect your time, energy, and mental well-being. The chapter also highlights the importance of self-care in achieving balance. You can't pour from an empty cup, and neglecting yourself leads to exhaustion and resentment. Self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. This includes prioritizing sleep, eating nutritious food, exercising, and dedicating time to things that bring you joy, reading, painting, walking in nature, or simply relaxing. Taking care of your physical and mental health allows you to show up as your best self for the people and goals that matter most. The author introduces the idea of compartmentalization, learning to give full focus to one area of your life at a time. For example, when you're at work, focus entirely on your tasks instead of worrying about personal problems. When you're with family, put your phone away and be fully present. By keeping your attention where it belongs, you reduce stress and create deeper, more meaningful experiences. Another important lesson is embracing flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes balance requires adjusting your priorities. There will be seasons where one area of your life demands more attention, like launching a new business, caring for a loved one, or working on your health. The key is not to feel guilty when life shifts. Balance isn't about giving equal time to everything all the time. It's about recognizing what matters most in the moment and adjusting with grace. The book also discusses the importance of disconnecting from technology. While smartphones and social media keep us connected, they often pull us away from the present moment. Take time to unplug. Schedule tech-free hours or days to reconnect with yourself, loved ones, or nature. These moments of disconnection create mental clarity, reduce stress, and allow you to focus on what truly matters. To measure your life balance, the author suggests using a simple exercise called the Wheel of Life. Draw a circle divided into key areas like career, health, relationships, finances, personal growth, and recreation. Rate your satisfaction in each area on a scale of 1 to 10. This exercise helps you identify which areas need more attention and where you may be over-investing energy. Balance doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means recognizing when adjustments are needed. Creating balance is a lifelong process. Life will always present challenges and changes, but balance is achieved when you make intentional choices about where you spend your time and energy. By focusing on your priorities, practicing self-care, and protecting your boundaries, you create a life that feels peaceful, meaningful, and sustainable. Take one step toward balance. Set aside time for yourself, evaluate your priorities, or unplug for an hour to reconnect with what matters. Remember, a balanced life isn't one without challenges. It's one where you navigate those challenges with clarity, purpose, and peace. Balance is not something you find, it's something you create. Choose harmony, protect your time, and live with intention. Chapter 12. Unlocking your full potential. Inside each of us lies untapped potential. Gifts, talents, and abilities that have yet to be realized. But too often, self-doubt, fear, and complacency prevent us from reaching that potential. This chapter explores how you can break free from limiting beliefs, tap into your hidden strengths, and become the person you were always meant to be. The author begins by addressing the root of untapped potential, limiting beliefs. These are the stories we tell ourselves, like, "I'm not good enough," "I don't have what it takes," or "It's too late for me." These thoughts create invisible barriers that hold us back. To unlock your potential, you must first challenge these beliefs. Ask yourself, is this true, or is this just a story I've accepted? Replace limiting thoughts with empowering ones, like, "I am capable, I can learn, and I will succeed." Your potential is not defined by where you are now. It's defined by your willingness to grow and take action. One of the most powerful tools for unlocking your potential is setting clear, specific goals. Vague goals like, "I want to be successful," don't inspire action because they lack clarity. Instead, define exactly what success looks like to you. For example, "I will start my own business this year," or "I will run a marathon in 6 months." When you set specific goals with deadlines, you create a roadmap for your potential to take shape. Break these goals into smaller, actionable steps and focus on achieving progress one step at a time. The book also emphasizes the importance of stepping outside your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen where you feel safe and comfortable. It happens when you challenge yourself, whether it's speaking in public, learning a new skill, or tackling a difficult project. Discomfort is a sign that you're growing. The author encourages readers to take on small challenges every day to build confidence and develop a habit of pushing past their limits. Each time you face your fears, you expand your capacity for what's possible. Another key strategy is developing a habit of continuous learning. To unlock your full potential, you must always be a student. Read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, and seek mentorship from people who have achieved what you aspire to. The more knowledge and wisdom you acquire, the better equipped you are to face challenges and seize opportunities. Remember, the most successful people are those who are constantly learning and evolving. The chapter introduces the concept of mastering your strengths while improving your weaknesses. Too often, people focus solely on fixing their flaws while ignoring their natural talents. Your strengths are what make you unique and powerful. Identify what you're naturally good at, whether it's leadership, creativity, communication, or problem solving, and find ways to develop and use these skills. At the same time, work on improving areas that hold you back, but don't let them define you. To unlock your potential, the author also highlights the need for discipline and persistence. Talent alone is never enough. Success requires consistent effort over time. Even when progress feels slow, keep going. Trust the process and stay committed to your goals. Perseverance is what separates those who unlock their potential from those who don't. The key is to focus on small wins, celebrate progress, and never give up, no matter how many obstacles stand in your way. The book also touches on the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people. Your environment and the people you associate with play a significant role in your growth. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and support your journey. Avoid toxic relationships that drain your energy or reinforce limiting beliefs. Seek mentors who can guide you, friends who encourage you, and peers who push you to aim higher. Another critical lesson is the power of taking action. Many people spend too much time planning and waiting for the right moment. But the truth is, the perfect moment never comes. The author encourages readers to start where they are, with what they have, and take small, intentional steps forward. Action creates momentum, and momentum leads to results. Even if you don't feel ready, take that first step. Once you start moving, you'll unlock confidence, opportunities, and clarity along the way. The chapter explores the importance of believing in yourself. No one else can unlock your potential for you. It's up to you to recognize your worth and take ownership of your growth. Believe that you are capable of achieving greatness, no matter where you're starting from. When you believe in yourself, you open doors to possibilities that once seemed impossible. Your potential is limitless, but you must be willing to pursue it. Every great achievement began with someone who dared to believe they could do more. Start today, set clear goals, step outside your comfort zone, and take consistent action. Your future is waiting, and it's far greater than you can imagine. The only limits are the ones you place on yourself. Unlock your potential, push past your limits, and become the person you were always meant to be. The best version of you is within reach. Go after it. Chapter 13. Living with Purpose and Fulfillment. At the end of the day, what matters most is not how much you achieve, how much money you make, or how successful others think you are. It's how fulfilled you feel. Living with purpose and fulfillment means living a life aligned with your values, passions, and the things that matter most to you. This chapter explores how to find deeper meaning in your life and create a sense of fulfillment that lasts. The author begins by addressing the difference between success and fulfillment. Success is often defined by external achievements, a promotion, a new car, a bigger house, or recognition from others. While these accomplishments bring temporary happiness, they rarely create lasting fulfillment. True fulfillment comes from living a life of purpose, a life where your actions align with your deepest values and make a positive impact on yourself and others. To start living with purpose, the book encourages you to reflect on your values. Values are the guiding principles that define what matters most to you. Things like honesty, family, growth, contribution, or creativity. Ask yourself, what brings me the most joy and satisfaction? What do I want to be remembered for? What activities make me feel truly alive and connected to something bigger than myself? Understanding your values will help you make decisions that align with your purpose and bring a greater sense of meaning to your life. When you live out of alignment with your values, such as chasing money over happiness or sacrificing relationships for work, you may achieve success, but still feel empty inside. The book emphasizes the importance of serving others as a path to fulfillment. There's no greater sense of purpose than knowing your actions make a difference in someone's life. Whether it's volunteering, mentoring, helping a friend, or creating something valuable for others, contribution is what gives life deeper meaning. The author reminds readers that fulfillment often comes from focusing on others rather than just ourselves. Another key lesson in this chapter is to find joy in the process, not just the results. Too often, people tie their happiness to future achievements. I'll be happy when I get that job, or I'll feel fulfilled when I reach this goal. But the truth is, fulfillment comes from the journey itself. When you focus on the daily actions that align with your purpose, whether it's learning, growing, creating, or helping, you experience joy and meaning in every step, not just at the finish line. To live with purpose, the author also encourages readers to embrace gratitude and presence. Fulfillment is not about always chasing more. It's about recognizing the beauty of what you already have. Take time each day to appreciate the people, experiences, and opportunities in your life. Slow down, live in the moment, and savor the simple things. Laughter with friends, a walk in nature, or the satisfaction of completing a small task. These moments are often the most meaningful. The chapter also introduces the idea of creating a personal mission statement. A mission statement is a short, powerful declaration of what you stand for and how you want to live your life. For example, to inspire and empower others through my words and actions. To live a life of compassion, growth, and contribution to the world. Writing down your mission statement provides clarity and reminds you of your purpose when life gets challenging. Use it as a compass to guide your decisions, big or small, and ensure you're living in alignment with who you want to become. The author addresses a common challenge: feeling stuck or directionless. It's natural to question your purpose at times, especially when life doesn't go as planned. The key is to keep moving forward, trying new experiences, and exploring what brings you joy and meaning. Purpose isn't always something you find, it's something you create through action. Start small, help someone today, take a step toward your dreams, or do something that brings you joy. Purpose reveals itself when you're engaged with life, not waiting on the sidelines. Living with purpose also requires you to let go of comparisons. It's easy to look at others and feel like you're falling behind or not doing enough. But fulfillment isn't about living someone else's life. It's about creating your own. Focus on your unique journey, your values, and the difference you can make in your own way. The chapter concludes with a powerful reminder. Living with purpose is a choice you make every day. It's about showing up for yourself, pursuing what matters to you, and creating a life that feels meaningful and authentic. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, connection, and the courage to live intentionally. Reflect on what matters most to you. Take one action, no matter how small, that aligns with your purpose. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, helping someone in need, or working toward a personal goal, let that action fill you with joy and meaning. A fulfilled life is not about what you get, it's about who you become and what you give. Live with purpose, create meaning, and embrace the journey every day. This expanded version dives into key concepts like values, gratitude, serving others, and living intentionally, offering clear steps and reflections to help readers live a life of purpose and fulfillment. It remains actionable, motivational, and relatable. Chapter 14. Embracing Change and Letting Go of Fear. Change is one of life's constants, something we cannot avoid no matter how hard we try. Whether it's starting a new job, ending a relationship, moving to a new city, or facing unexpected challenges, change is always present. Yet, for many of us, change can feel overwhelming, intimidating, and even paralyzing. Why? Because with change comes uncertainty, and uncertainty often triggers fear. This chapter shows you how to embrace change, let go of fear, and use life's transitions as opportunities for growth, transformation, and success. The author begins by explaining that fear of change is natural. As humans, we crave comfort, stability, and predictability. The unknown can feel threatening because we don't know what lies ahead. Will we fail? Will we lose something important? Will things get worse? These fears keep us clinging to the familiar, even when it no longer serves us. However, staying stuck prevents us from growing, learning, and reaching our full potential. To embrace change, you must first shift your mindset. Instead of viewing change as something to fear, see it as an opportunity. Change is not the enemy, it's the gateway to new possibilities, lessons, and experiences. Ask yourself, what if this change leads to something better? What can I learn from this? By reframing change as a positive force, you open yourself up to growth instead of resisting it. The book highlights that the most significant transformations in life often come from moments of change, whether they're planned or unexpected. Think of the times you've grown the most as a person. Were they times of comfort, or were they times when you faced challenges, made decisions, or stepped into the unknown? Growth happens outside your comfort zone, and change is the key that unlocks it. One of the most effective strategies for embracing change is learning to let go of what you can't control. The author explains that fear often arises when we try to control every aspect of our lives. But the truth is, many things, like other people's actions, the economy, or unexpected events, are beyond our control. Instead of resisting or worrying, focus your energy on what you can control: your mindset, your attitude, and your actions. When you stop fighting what you can't change, you create space for clarity, peace, and forward movement. The chapter also introduces the idea of taking small steps into the unknown. If a big change feels overwhelming, break it into smaller, manageable actions. For example, if you're changing careers, start by researching industries that excite you, connecting with people in that field, or upgrading your skills. These small steps reduce the fear of the unknown and build confidence as you move forward. The author shares the importance of trusting the process. Change often feels uncomfortable at first, like standing on shaky ground. But discomfort doesn't mean you're going in the wrong direction. It's a sign that you're growing. Trust that even though you can't see the entire path, each step will lead you closer to where you're meant to be. Sometimes, the most beautiful outcomes happen when we let go of the need for control and trust life's timing. Another critical lesson in this chapter is learning to let go of the past. Many people resist change because they're holding on to old habits, relationships, or situations that no longer serve them. The fear of letting go often stems from familiarity, even when it's holding us back. The book encourages readers to reflect on what they need to release to move forward. Ask yourself, is this helping me grow, or is it holding me back? Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing to free yourself from the weight of what no longer aligns with your future. To build confidence in facing change, the author suggests practicing adaptability. Life rarely goes as planned, and the ability to adapt to new circumstances is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. Start small. Say yes to something new. Take on a new project, or challenge yourself to think differently. The more you adapt to change, the more resilient and confident you become. The book also explores the power of visualization in letting go of fear. Picture yourself successfully navigating change. What does it feel like? How do you handle challenges? Visualizing positive outcomes reduces anxiety and trains your brain to focus on success rather than failure. Combine this with affirmations like, "I am capable of handling change," or "I trust that this change is leading me to something better." Change is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Every change, big or small, brings new opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation. By letting go of fear, trusting yourself, and focusing on what you can control, you become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Start today. Embrace one small change in your life. Whether it's taking a new path, stepping out of your comfort zone, or letting go of something that's holding you back, take that first step. Change may feel uncomfortable, but on the other side of it is growth, possibility, and a version of yourself you haven't met yet. Life begins where your comfort zone ends. Embrace change, release fear, and step boldly into the future that's waiting for you. Chapter 15. Designing a Life You Love. What does it mean to live a life you truly love? It's not just about achieving success, financial freedom, or ticking off accomplishments. Designing a life you love means intentionally creating a life that reflects your passions, values, and dreams. It's about living on your own terms, finding joy in every day, and building a life that feels meaningful, fulfilling, and uniquely yours. This chapter guides you step by step on how to design a life that excites and inspires you. The author begins by explaining that a fulfilling life doesn't happen by accident. It's created through intention and action. Too many people go through life on autopilot, following someone else's path or conforming to society's expectations. But true happiness comes when you step back, reflect on what you truly want, and design a life that aligns with who you are and who you want to become. The first step in designing a life you love is to clarify your vision. Ask yourself, what does my ideal life look like? How do I want to spend my time each day? What brings me the most joy, satisfaction, and peace? Write down your vision in vivid detail. Imagine your ideal day, from morning to night, what you're doing, where you're living, and who you're surrounded by. By visualizing your dream life, you gain clarity about what you're working toward. This vision becomes your compass, guiding your actions and decisions. The author emphasizes the importance of aligning your life with your values. Your values are the foundation of a life you love. If you value freedom but feel trapped in a job you dislike, or if you value family but spend no time with loved ones, it's a sign you're out of alignment. Identify your top values, like creativity, health, relationships, or growth, and use them to guide how you spend your time, energy, and resources. The next step is setting clear, actionable goals that move you toward your vision. Big dreams can feel overwhelming, so break them down into smaller, achievable steps. For example, if your dream life includes running your own business, start by researching business ideas, creating a plan, or learning new skills. The key is to take consistent action, no matter how small, because progress fuels momentum and keeps you inspired. The author also discusses the importance of balance when designing your life. A life you love doesn't mean sacrificing one area for another. It's about creating harmony. Pay attention to all aspects of your life: health, relationships, career, finances, and personal growth. If one area is neglected, it can impact your overall happiness. Take time to evaluate your life regularly and make adjustments to maintain balance. Another critical lesson is learning to let go of what doesn't serve you. Designing a life you love requires making space for the things that matter. This means letting go of toxic relationships, outdated habits, limiting beliefs, and commitments that drain your energy. Ask yourself, is this adding value to my life, or is it holding me back? By releasing what no longer serves you, you create room for what truly matters. The book also introduces the power of creating routines and habits that support your vision. A life you love is built one day at a time, and your habits determine your daily reality. Start by establishing routines that align with your goals, like exercising for health, learning a new skill for growth, or spending quality time with loved ones for connection. Small, intentional habits compound into a life that feels rewarding and purposeful. The author highlights the importance of finding joy in the journey. While working toward your dream life, it's easy to focus only on the destination. But true fulfillment comes from appreciating the process. Celebrate small wins, enjoy the lessons from setbacks, and savor each step forward. When you learn to embrace the journey, you find happiness in the present while working toward the future. Another key lesson is to surround yourself with people who inspire and support you. Designing a life you love requires courage, and the people you surround yourself with play a major role in your success. Build a support network of friends, mentors, and peers who encourage your dreams. Challenge. Chapter 16. The Power of Reflection and Self-Awareness. At the heart of personal growth lies a simple yet profound truth. To master your life, you must first understand yourself. Self-awareness, the ability to recognize your thoughts, emotions, habits, and behaviors, is the foundation of transformation. This chapter explores the importance of reflection and self-awareness as tools to gain clarity, identify areas for improvement, and ultimately create the life you want. The author begins by explaining that self-awareness is the key to unlocking your potential. Without it, you move through life unaware of the patterns holding you back or the strengths that could propel you forward. Reflection allows you to pause, step back from the busyness of life, and ask meaningful questions. Who am I? What do I truly want? What's working in my life, and what isn't? These questions lead to clarity, helping you make decisions that align with your purpose and values. To cultivate self-awareness, the author introduces the habit of regular reflection. Life moves fast, and it's easy to lose sight of what's important. Taking time to reflect, daily, weekly, or monthly, gives you the space to process your thoughts, evaluate your progress, and course-correct where necessary. For example, at the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I learn today? What went well, and what could I improve? Did my actions align with my goals and values? Keeping a journal is one of the most powerful tools for reflection. Writing down your thoughts, experiences, and feelings allows you to process emotions, gain insights, and track patterns in your behavior. Over time, journaling can reveal habits, limiting beliefs, or recurring challenges that need your attention. It also serves as a record of your growth, reminding you of how far you've come. The book emphasizes the importance of understanding your triggers and responses. Self-awareness involves noticing how you react to people, events, and challenges. For example, do you get defensive when receiving feedback? Do you procrastinate when you feel overwhelmed? By identifying these patterns, you can pause, reflect, and choose healthier, more productive responses. Instead of reacting on autopilot, you take control of your behavior and decisions. Another key lesson is learning to embrace both your strengths and weaknesses. Self-awareness is not about perfection, it's about honesty. Recognize your strengths, the skills, talents, and qualities that make you unique, and use them to your advantage. At the same time, acknowledge your weaknesses without judgment. Ask yourself, what can I improve, and what steps can I take to grow? True growth comes when you accept where you are while striving to become better. The author introduces the concept of asking for feedback as a powerful tool for self-awareness. Sometimes, we can't see our blind spots on our own. Asking trusted friends, mentors, or colleagues for honest feedback provides valuable insights into how others perceive us and how we can improve. The key is to approach feedback with an open mind, viewing it as an opportunity to learn rather than criticism. The chapter also explores the importance of self-awareness in relationships. Understanding yourself, your communication style, emotional triggers, and values helps you build deeper, more meaningful connections with others. When you know who you are and what you stand for, you can communicate with clarity, set healthy boundaries, and navigate conflicts with understanding and compassion. To strengthen self-awareness, the book encourages practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being present, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. By practicing mindfulness through meditation, breathing exercises, or simply pausing throughout the day, you learn to notice your mental and emotional states more clearly. This awareness helps you respond intentionally rather than react impulsively. The author also highlights the value of self-assessment exercises. Tools like personality tests, strengths finders, or reflection prompts can provide insights into your behaviors, values, and motivations. These tools serve as a starting point for deeper self-discovery, helping you understand why you think, feel, and act the way you do. The chapter concludes with this powerful reminder. Self-awareness is not a destination, it's a journey. The more you reflect, the more you grow. Life is constantly evolving, and so are you. By cultivating self-awareness, you gain the clarity, wisdom, and confidence to navigate life's challenges, make decisions that align with your purpose, and continuously improve yourself. Start today. Set aside 10 minutes to reflect on your day. Ask yourself what you learned, what went well, and what you can improve. Write it down, take a deep breath, and celebrate the progress you're making, because every moment of self-reflection brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. The more you know yourself, the more power you have to change your life. Reflect often, grow daily, and create a life of clarity, purpose, and fulfillment. This expanded version highlights the importance of self-awareness with practical tools like reflection, journaling, mindfulness, and feedback. It inspires readers to reflect on their lives intentionally while providing actionable steps to improve themselves and grow. Chapter 17. Building Confidence and Unshakable Self-Belief. Confidence is the fuel that powers every success, every dream, and every meaningful pursuit in life. It's the belief in your own abilities, your worth, and your capacity to overcome challenges. Without confidence, even the most talented individuals struggle to move forward. This chapter teaches you how to build confidence, develop unshakable self-belief, and approach life with the certainty that you are capable of achieving greatness. The author begins by explaining that confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build through action and experience. Confidence is like a muscle. It grows stronger the more you use it. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, take action despite fear, or achieve a small win, you're strengthening that muscle. The more you prove to yourself that you can succeed, the more confident you become. The first step to building confidence is to silence self-doubt. Self-doubt is the voice in your head that says, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough." These thoughts stem from fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. The author explains that you must challenge these thoughts with evidence. Ask yourself, is this thought true? What proof do I have that I can't succeed? Replace negative self-talk with empowering beliefs like, I am capable, I am learning, and I can figure this out. The book highlights the power of taking action as a confidence builder. Confidence doesn't come from waiting until you feel ready. It comes from taking action despite uncertainty. The first step is often the hardest, but it's also the most important. Even small actions like speaking up in a meeting, starting a new project, or learning a new skill build confidence over time. Remember, action creates results, results create progress, and progress fuels self-belief. The author introduces the importance of celebrating small wins. Too often people dismiss their small achievements, focusing only on the big milestones. But confidence is built through consistent progress, no matter how small. Did you finish a task you've been putting off? Celebrate it. Did you push yourself out of your comfort zone? Acknowledge it. By celebrating small victories, you remind yourself of your growth and capability. Another strategy for building confidence is to focus on your strengths. Everyone has unique talents, abilities, and qualities that make them valuable. Reflect on what you're naturally good at, whether it's creativity, problem-solving, leadership, or communication, and find opportunities to use and develop those strengths. When you operate from your strengths, you feel more capable and confident in your abilities. The author also emphasizes the importance of embracing failure as part of the process. Many people lose confidence because they see failure as proof of inadequacy. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to success. Each setback teaches you something valuable and brings you one step closer to your goals. Instead of avoiding failure, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I improve and try again? By reframing failure as growth, you build resilience and unshakable self-belief. The book introduces the idea of visualizing success to strengthen confidence. Close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding, whether it's giving a powerful presentation, achieving a personal goal, or conquering a challenge. Visualize every detail, how it looks, feels, and sounds. This mental rehearsal trains your brain to focus on positive outcomes, reducing anxiety and boosting confidence before you even take action. To further strengthen self-belief, the author encourages readers to surround themselves with supportive people. Confidence is contagious, and the people you spend time with influence how you see yourself. Seek out friends, mentors, and peers who encourage you, celebrate your successes, and push you to aim higher. Avoid toxic relationships that feed self-doubt or negativity. Being around positive, uplifting individuals can transform how you view yourself and your potential. The chapter also highlights the power of body language and appearance in building confidence. Your posture, tone of voice, and physical habits send signals to your brain and others about how you feel. Stand tall, maintain eye contact, and smile. It not only makes you appear confident, but also makes you feel more confident. Dressing well and taking care of your appearance can also boost your self-esteem by helping you present your best self to the world. The author reminds readers that confidence comes from consistency and persistence. Building confidence is not a one-time event, it's a daily practice. Set small goals, take consistent action, and prove to yourself every day that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. Confidence grows when you show up for yourself, honor your commitments, and persevere through challenges. Confidence is not about being perfect. It's about believing in yourself even when you're not. You are capable of far more than you think. Start small, take action, and trust in your ability to learn, adapt, and succeed. Confidence isn't about never feeling fear. It's about moving forward despite it. Believe in yourself, take action, and watch your confidence grow. The strongest belief you can hold is this: I am capable, I am worthy, and I can do this. This version explores self-doubt, actionable steps to build confidence, reframing failure, visualization, and celebrating small wins, while maintaining an inspiring and relatable tone. It's designed to guide readers toward building lasting confidence and self-belief. Chapter 18. Developing a growth mindset for lifelong success. The way you think about yourself and your abilities shapes every aspect of your life. Do you believe that your skills and talents are fixed, or do you believe that you can improve with effort and persistence? This chapter dives into the power of a growth mindset, the belief that you can develop, learn, and improve, and explains how adopting this mindset can unlock your potential, fuel success, and transform the way you approach challenges. The author begins by explaining the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, concepts made popular by psychologist Carol Dweck. A fixed mindset is the belief that your intelligence, talents, and abilities are static, something you're born with and cannot change. People with this mindset avoid challenges, fear failure, and give up easily when faced with obstacles. They view effort as pointless and success as something limited to the naturally talented. In contrast, a growth mindset is the belief that your abilities can be developed through hard work, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to grow, embrace effort as the path to mastery, and view failure as feedback, not final defeat. They understand that success is not about being perfect. It's about continually learning and improving. The first step to developing a growth mindset is to reframe your thoughts about failure. In a fixed mindset, failure feels like a reflection of your worth. It's something to avoid at all costs. But in a growth mindset, failure is a natural part of the learning process. The author encourages readers to ask themselves, what can I learn from this experience? How can this make me better? Every mistake, setback, or obstacle holds valuable lessons that can help you improve and move forward. By embracing failure as feedback, you remove the fear of trying and unlock new opportunities for growth. The book highlights the importance of effort and persistence in cultivating a growth mindset. Talent and intelligence may give you a head start, but consistent effort is what determines long-term success. The author shares the principle, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Whether you're learning a new skill, pursuing a goal, or facing a challenge, remind yourself that effort is what builds mastery. Show up, put in the work, and trust the process. To develop a growth mindset, it's also essential to focus on progress, not perfection. Many people give up on their goals because they expect instant results. But growth takes time and patience. Celebrate small improvements, no matter how minor, and recognize that progress is still progress. Each step forward, even a small one, is proof that you're improving. The author introduces powerful language shifts as a tool to reinforce a growth mindset. The words you use shape your beliefs and actions. For example, replace "I can't do this" with "I can't do this yet, but I'm learning." Replace "I'm not good at this" with "I'm working on getting better." These simple shifts in language remind you that growth is a journey, not a destination. By adding "yet" to your self-talk, you open the door to possibility and change. Another powerful strategy for cultivating a growth mindset is to step outside your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen when you play it safe. It happens when you challenge yourself. Whether it's speaking in public, taking on a difficult task, or trying something new, pushing your limits helps you build confidence and discover new abilities. The more you step into discomfort, the more you realize you are capable of handling challenges. The author emphasizes the value of continuous learning as a cornerstone of a growth mindset. People who succeed in life are those who commit to lifelong learning. Read books, take courses, seek feedback, and surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow. When you see yourself as a student of life, there are no limits to what you can achieve. The chapter also discusses the importance of embracing challenges instead of avoiding them. Challenges are opportunities in disguise. They test your abilities, reveal your strengths, and teach you where you need to improve. Instead of running from challenges, face them head-on and remind yourself, I am learning, I am growing, and I will come out stronger. To develop a growth mindset, the author encourages readers to shift their focus from outcomes to learning. When you focus only on results, failure can feel devastating. But when you focus on learning, every experience, success or failure becomes valuable. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this? How can I apply this lesson moving forward? This shift helps you stay motivated and resilient, even when things don't go as planned. The chapter highlights that developing a growth mindset is an ongoing process. There will be days when you slip back into old patterns of doubt or frustration. That's okay. The key is to recognize when it happens, reframe your thoughts, and remind yourself that growth is a journey. Every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your potential. The chapter concludes with this empowering reminder. You are not limited by who you are today. You can learn, grow, and become whatever you choose to be. Your potential is infinite. when you embrace a growth mindset. Start now. Identify one area of your life where you feel stuck or limited. Reframe your thoughts. Take one small step forward and remind yourself that growth is possible. The mindset you choose determines the life you live. Embrace growth, pursue progress, and unlock your true potential. This version highlights the concepts of a growth mindset with actionable strategies like reframing failure, embracing challenges, continuous learning, and language shifts. It inspires readers to see growth as a lifelong journey while providing clear steps to adopt this empowering mindset. Chapter 19. Overcoming fear and taking bold action. Fear is one of the most powerful forces that hold people back from living the life they truly want. It whispers doubts, magnifies risks, and stops you from stepping into the unknown. Whether it's fear of failure, rejection, or even success, this invisible barrier can keep you stuck in your comfort zone, far from your true potential. This chapter reveals how to confront your fears, take bold action, and step into the life you are meant to live. The author begins by explaining that fear is natural. It's part of being human. Fear is a survival mechanism that protects us from danger, but in the modern world, it often arises not from physical threats, but from imagined consequences. You might fear failing in a new career, being judged for chasing a dream, or losing something valuable if you take a risk. The truth is, most of these fears exist only in your mind. They are stories you tell yourself, not facts. To overcome fear, the first step is to acknowledge it. Ignoring or suppressing fear only makes it stronger. Instead, pause and ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? Write it down, break it apart, and confront it head-on. Often, when you name your fears, you realize they're not as overwhelming as they seemed. Fear loses its power when you shine light on it. The author introduces the idea of reframing fear. Instead of seeing fear as a stop sign, view it as a signal that you're about to grow. Fear often shows up when you're stepping outside your comfort zone, when you're doing something meaningful or important. Ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? Can I recover if things go wrong? More often than not, the worst-case scenario is far less catastrophic than you imagined. A powerful strategy to overcome fear is to take action in small steps. Fear thrives on inaction because when you do nothing, your imagination runs wild with what-ifs. Action, even small steps, creates momentum and proves to yourself that you are capable. If you're afraid of public speaking, start by practicing in front of a mirror, then share your thoughts with a small group. Taking incremental actions helps you build confidence and reduces the hold fear has over you. The book emphasizes the importance of failing forward. Fear of failure is one of the most common barriers people face. But failure isn't the end. It's part of the process. Every successful person has faced failure at some point. The difference is they didn't let it stop them. They learned, adapted, and tried again. The author encourages readers to ask, what can I learn from this setback? How can I improve? By seeing failure as feedback, you remove the fear of it and embrace it as a stepping stone to success. Another critical lesson is learning to let go of the fear of judgment. Too often, we hold ourselves back because we're afraid of what others will think. Will they criticize me? Will they laugh at me? The author reminds readers that most people are too focused on their own lives to worry about yours. Their opinions have no power unless you give it to them. Ask yourself, am I living for myself or am I living to please others? True freedom comes when you stop seeking approval and start living boldly. The book introduces the concept of acting despite fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's taking action in spite of it. When you feel afraid, take one small step forward. The moment you act, you prove to yourself that fear doesn't control you. Over time, this builds resilience, confidence, and a mindset of boldness. Visualization is another powerful tool to overcome fear. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding. Picture every detail: the feelings of confidence, the joy of achieving your goal, and the pride in overcoming the challenge. When you shift your focus to positive outcomes, you reduce anxiety and strengthen your belief in yourself. The author also encourages readers to build a strong why. When you have a clear purpose, a reason that drives you, it becomes easier to face fear. Ask yourself, why do I want this? What's the greater meaning behind my actions? A strong why can push you to take action even when fear is present, because your purpose becomes bigger than your doubts. Surrounding yourself with the right people is also essential. Spend time with individuals who encourage you to take bold steps, who inspire you to be brave, and who remind you of your strengths. Avoid those who feed your doubts or try to hold you back. Confidence and courage are contagious, and being around the right people can help you face your fears. Fear will always be there, but it doesn't have to control you. You have the power to act in spite of it. Every bold step you take, no matter how small, chips away at fear and brings you closer to your dreams. Identify one fear that's been holding you back. Break it into small, manageable steps and take action on the first step. Remind yourself that fear is just a feeling. It's not a barrier unless you let it be. Courage is not living without fear. It's moving forward in spite of it. Take bold action, face your fears, and step into the life you're meant to live. Chapter 20. Creating your legacy and impact. At the end of your life, what do you want to be remembered for? How will the world be different because you were here? These are powerful questions that guide you toward creating a life of impact, a life that leaves a lasting legacy. This chapter explores how to live with intention, contribute to others, and ensure that your time on this earth makes a meaningful difference. The author begins by defining a legacy as more than material wealth or titles. A true legacy is the positive impact you leave behind on people, communities, and the world. It's about how you lived, what you gave, and the lives you touched. Your legacy is not measured in possessions, but in the value you created, the lessons you shared, and the inspiration you provided. To start building your legacy, you must first define your values and purpose. Ask yourself, what do I stand for? What causes or passions are most important to me? How do I want to be remembered by those around me? Your values will shape the impact you create. Whether it's kindness, generosity, innovation, or courage, living in alignment with your values ensures that your actions have meaning and inspire others. The book encourages readers to focus on contribution, giving back to others and making a difference in their lives. Contribution comes in many forms: helping someone in need, sharing knowledge and wisdom, volunteering for a cause, or creating something that improves people's lives. The author reminds readers that even the smallest acts of kindness, like listening to someone, encouraging a friend, or mentoring someone, can have a ripple effect that spreads far beyond what you see. A critical lesson in this chapter is understanding that legacy is built through daily actions. It's easy to think of impact as something grand or far-reaching, but your legacy is shaped by the choices you make each day. Every interaction, every decision, and every action contributes to how people experience you. Ask yourself, am I leaving people better than I found them? Am I showing up as the person I want to be? By consistently showing kindness, integrity, and generosity, you build a legacy that others will carry forward. The author also introduces the idea of serving something greater than yourself. A meaningful life is not just about personal success, but about contributing to something bigger, whether it's your family, community, or a cause you're passionate about. When you shift your focus from "what can I get" to "what can I give," you find purpose, fulfillment, and a deeper sense of connection to the world. The chapter highlights the power of sharing your story and experiences as part of your legacy. Your life, with all its challenges and victories, holds valuable lessons that can inspire others. Whether through writing, mentoring, teaching, or speaking, sharing your journey can empower people to overcome their struggles and believe in their potential. You don't have to be perfect to inspire others. You just have to be real, honest, and willing to share what you've learned. Another powerful way to create impact is to build something lasting. This could mean starting a business that serves a need, creating art that inspires generations, writing a book that shares your wisdom, or investing your time in building stronger communities. Think about what you can create that will outlive you, something that will continue to add value long after you're gone. The author emphasizes that your legacy is not limited to the future. It's happening right now. The way you treat others today, the kindness you show, the example you set, all of these moments create an impact. You don't have to wait for the perfect time to start making a difference. The opportunity to leave your mark is in front of you every day. To help readers reflect, the book introduces the legacy question exercise. Imagine yourself at the end of your life. Picture the people who matter most to you: family, friends, colleagues, and those you've influenced. Ask yourself, what would I want them to say about me? How do I want them to feel when they think of me? What impact will I have made on their lives? By answering these questions, you gain clarity on the kind of legacy you want to leave and the actions you need to take to create it. Your life matters, and your impact can be far greater than you imagine. Your legacy is not built in a single moment. It's built in how you show up, how you serve, and how you live every day. The most meaningful way to honor your life is to use it to uplift others, create positive change, and leave the world better than you found it. Think of one action you can take to make a difference, no matter how small. Help someone, share your story, or work on a project that matters to you. Your legacy starts with one choice, one step, one action at a time. Live with intention, give with purpose, and build a legacy that will inspire generations to come. You have the power to create a lasting impact, starting today. Chapter 21. The Journey of Becoming Your Best Self. Becoming your best self is not a destination. It's a lifelong journey. It's about growth, learning, and embracing every step as an opportunity to evolve into the person you were meant to be. This chapter serves as a final reminder that transformation is a continuous process, one filled with challenges, victories, and discoveries. By committing to becoming your best self, you honor your potential, live with intention, and create a life of purpose and meaning. The author begins by explaining that becoming your best self doesn't mean perfection. Too often, people believe that to be their best, they must eliminate all flaws, reach every goal, and never make mistakes. But perfection is not the goal, progress is. Becoming your best self means striving to improve a little each day. It means showing up for yourself, learning from your experiences, and refusing to settle for less than what you're capable of. The first step to embracing this journey is to accept who you are today while striving for who you want to become. Self-acceptance is key. Acknowledge your strengths, celebrate your wins, and be kind to yourself as you work on areas of growth. Recognize that you are already worthy, even as you aim to improve. It's not about becoming someone else. It's about unlocking the fullest, most authentic version of yourself. The book highlights that becoming your best self requires clarity and vision. Who do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to create? Reflect on your values, passions, and goals. Write them down in detail, your ideal habits, mindset, relationships, and achievements. This vision acts as a guide, giving you direction and purpose as you move forward. Without clarity, it's easy to drift aimlessly, but with vision, every action becomes intentional. The author also emphasizes the power of small, consistent actions. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's built one step, one habit, and one choice at a time. If you want to be healthier, commit to exercising for just 20 minutes a day. If you want to grow your skills, dedicate 15 minutes to learning something new. These small, intentional actions compound over time, creating massive results. To become your best self, you must also face your fears and embrace challenges. Growth requires stepping outside your comfort zone, taking risks, and pushing your limits. Challenges are not obstacles. They are opportunities to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Instead of avoiding difficulties, ask yourself, how can this challenge help me become better? What lesson is it teaching me? The book introduces the importance of self-discipline and accountability. Your best self isn't built on motivation alone, it's built on discipline, the ability to follow through on your commitments even when it's hard. Hold yourself accountable for your progress, and when setbacks happen, don't give up. Learn, adjust, and keep moving forward. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Another essential aspect of this journey is self-reflection. Regularly take time to pause and ask yourself, am I growing in the direction I want? What habits are helping me, and what habits are holding me back? How have I grown this week, this month, or this year? Reflection helps you stay aligned with your vision, recognize your growth, and identify areas for improvement. It's a powerful tool for staying intentional on your journey. The author also encourages readers to surround themselves with inspiration and positivity. The people, books, and content you consume shape your mindset and beliefs. Choose relationships that uplift you, mentors who challenge you, and environments that encourage your growth. Let go of negativity, whether it's toxic relationships, self-doubt, or distractions, and focus on what fuels your growth and progress. A key lesson in this chapter is to find joy in the process. Many people believe happiness will come once they reach their goals, but true fulfillment comes from appreciating the journey itself. Celebrate your small wins, enjoy the lessons learned from failures, and take pride in every step forward. The process of growth is just as important as the destination. The author shares a powerful reminder. Your best self is not a final version. It's an evolving version. As you grow, your vision, goals, and priorities may change. That's okay. Becoming your best self means committing to lifelong learning, continuous growth, and the courage to adapt as life evolves. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you want to become. Becoming your best self is a choice you make every day. It's in the habits you build, the challenges you face, and the way you show up for your life. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, purpose, and growth. Start today, reflect on who you want to become, and take one small step toward that vision. Remember, the journey of becoming your best self is ongoing, and every step forward is worth it. Commit to growth, embrace the journey, and believe in your potential. You are capable of greatness. One choice, one action, one day at a time. Chapter 22. Living a life of joy and fulfillment. At the heart of everything we strive for, success, relationships, personal growth, there lies one ultimate desire: to live a life of joy and fulfillment. But true joy doesn't come from material possessions, accolades, or fleeting pleasures. It comes from within. It is cultivated through gratitude, presence, purpose, and the intentional choices you make every day. This chapter explores how to live a life filled with meaning, happiness, and a deep sense of fulfillment. The author begins by explaining that joy and fulfillment are not destinations. They are a way of being. Too often people tie their happiness to future events. I'll be happy when I get that promotion, when I buy that house, or when I achieve that goal. While success and achievements are rewarding, they are temporary. True joy comes from learning to appreciate the present, regardless of where you are on your journey. The first step to living a joyful life is to practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life. The author encourages readers to keep a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things they are grateful for each day, whether it's a supportive friend, a sunny afternoon, or a small accomplishment. This simple habit trains your mind to find joy in everyday moments, creating a lasting sense of contentment. The book highlights the importance of living in the present moment. Many people miss out on joy because they are either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for reconnecting with the present. Take time to savor simple moments: the taste of your morning coffee, the beauty of a sunset, or the laughter of loved ones. Being present allows you to fully experience life and appreciate the gifts it has to offer. The author also emphasizes the power of pursuing what lights you up. Fulfillment comes from doing things that bring you joy, excitement, and a sense of purpose. Ask yourself, what makes me feel alive? What activities bring me the most happiness and meaning? Whether it's exploring a creative passion, traveling, spending time in nature, or learning something new, prioritize activities that feed your soul. Another essential lesson in this chapter is learning to define fulfillment on your own terms. Society often tells us what happiness should look like: money, success, recognition. But these external measures rarely lead to lasting joy. Take time to reflect on what fulfillment means to you. Is it spending quality time with family, making a difference in your community, living with freedom and simplicity? When you align your life with your own definition of joy, you find deeper satisfaction. The book encourages readers to nurture relationships that bring happiness and connection. The people in your life play a significant role in your fulfillment. Surround yourself with loved ones who lift you up, share in your joys, and walk with you through challenges. Invest time in building and strengthening these relationships. Remember, joy multiplies when it's shared. A key component of living with joy is learning to let go of what you can't control. Life will always have challenges, unexpected events, disappointments, and setbacks, but holding on to anger, frustration, or resentment robs you of peace. Focus on what you can control: your mindset, your actions, and your response to situations. By letting go, you free yourself to experience more joy and clarity. The author also introduces the concept of finding meaning through service. One of the most profound sources of joy comes from helping others. Whether it's offering support to a friend, volunteering for a cause you care about, or sharing your talents to inspire others, giving back creates a sense of connection and purpose. When you focus on serving others, you often discover a deeper sense of fulfillment than you ever imagined. The chapter highlights the importance of celebrating life's simple joys. Too often, people wait for big, life-changing moments to feel happy. But joy is found in the little things: a heartfelt conversation, a delicious meal, a quiet moment of peace. Train yourself to notice and celebrate these moments every day. They are the building blocks of a fulfilling life. The author emphasizes the value of choosing joy daily. Life will always have ups and downs, but joy is a choice. It's about choosing to focus on the good, finding meaning in challenges, and creating moments of happiness no matter your circumstances. Remind yourself that fulfillment doesn't come from having everything. It comes from appreciating what you already have and making the most of every day. Joy is not something you wait for, it's something you create. A fulfilling life is built one intentional choice, one grateful moment, and one meaningful action at a time. Start today. Take a deep breath, look around, and find one thing to appreciate in this moment. Choose to focus on what brings you joy, connect with the people who matter most, and take one step toward living a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. Live fully, love deeply, and find joy in the everyday moments that make life truly beautiful. As you've journeyed through this book, you've discovered the principles, habits, and mindsets that can transform your life. Each chapter has offered a step toward greater clarity, growth, and fulfillment. But the ultimate truth remains. You are the architect of your life, and the power to change lies within you. Mastering your life and becoming your best self is not a destination, it's a lifelong process. It's about choosing to grow, to improve, and to live intentionally, one day at a time. Whether it's mastering your mindset, building self-discipline, embracing change, or cultivating meaningful relationships, every step you take shapes your journey. Small, consistent actions create extraordinary results over time. Challenge limiting beliefs and adopt a growth mindset that allows you to embrace challenges, learn from failure, and pursue progress. Take control of your habits, time, and energy to create balance, resilience, and unstoppable momentum toward your goals. Let go of fear, face uncertainty with courage, and step outside your comfort zone to unlock new opportunities and discover your true potential. Find meaning and purpose in your actions, serve others with kindness, and live a life that leaves a lasting impact and legacy. Cultivate gratitude, practice self-reflection, and find joy in the everyday moments that make life truly beautiful. The journey will not always be easy. There will be challenges, doubts, and moments when progress feels slow. But remember this: every small step counts. Growth happens when you choose to keep moving forward, no matter how imperfect or difficult the path may seem. The person you want to become, the best version of you, is not out of reach. That version of you is built every time you choose discipline over comfort, courage over fear, and action over inaction. Every day is a new opportunity to align your actions with your goals, values, and dreams. As you close this book, take a moment to reflect. What do you want your life to look like? What small action can you take today to move closer to that vision? Start now. Commit to growth, embrace the process, and trust in yourself. You are capable of far more than you realize. Mastering your life is not about achieving perfection. It's about living with purpose, finding fulfillment in the journey, and showing up as the best version of yourself every single day. Your life is yours to create. Make it meaningful, make it joyful, and make it count. You have one life, and it's happening right now. Take charge, dream big, and live fully. The best version of you is waiting. It's time to step into it.